There are some here. I've mentioned about Ghana. And in the morning, before I have to be with my father, Pastor Chris.
Biggest update for Ghana. I mean, these are biggest updates everybody has been waiting for to hear clearly into detail. Don't get me wrong, all of the prophecies that have been coming in regards to Ghana's election are detailed prophecies, but these are just build-ups, right? We have some few days onto the election, maybe less than 29 days or less than 30 days, to say. Now, Prophet Uber Angel is in the newsfeed again. The ambassador for Christianity, like Pastor Felix says, and it is happening. He's having something very critical to say about Ghana's election. And it's going to be a final thing that it says, right? A final thing that it says. And so let's go into a part of the video. Let's go.
Everywhere I go, they say, prophet, please, is it going to be like this or is it going to rain? That question is useless to you, but angel. Because I'm a rainmaker. So don't ask me when rain is coming. Tell me you want rain, I bring it back. You're not hearing what I'm talking about. You're not hearing what I'm talking about. What do you think I'm saying when I say to presidents, call me within 10 days? Call me within 20 days. I'm deciding the number of days. Why? I'm a rainmaker. Your money in the next 17 days. Your money. There are some here. I've mentioned about Ghana. And in the morning, before I have to be with my father, Pastor Chris, what I'm trying to say is I'll go to Mount Moriah, to that Fort Moriah place. And we'll get there. And I will talk to God about Ghana. So hear me well. So that when I come from there, I'm going to tell you directly with no if, buts, or 98% or 99%. It will be 100. In that moment, you don't need to pray. Even if you pray, you can't change what I will say. I will tell you who is going to be the president without ifs or buts or this or that. You can cut what you like out of.
Guys, upon receiving updates like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the only thing that gets us going. And what I just said in English, I want to say it in a local dialect in Ghana so that my Ghanaians who also are watching this know that I'm very indigenous and I mean what I'm saying. Mo aya mo share a video no the Zoe Podcast. Aya mo try say mo be then mo subscribe to the channel no. Eno na eboa me, eno na ema me ahonde a me so be subscribe a ejinja me ma me so me here then me go pick updates ni e di bremo. And the moon like it, moon subscribe, moon share video no. Your backup channel so aya mo try say mo here then mo subscribe to the channel. I'm not a cheap person, I'm not from Ashanti, but I'm a Ghanaian anyway. Now let's go into another side of the video. Let's go get it.
Context. It doesn't fly. I'm beyond that level of stupidity. I've been doing this for years. I'll tell you and even say again, this one I'll say 300 million%. And it will be exactly the same way I say it. It will never change. You listen, I can miss lunch, I can miss breakfast, I can miss dinner, I can't miss prophecy. You wait until you die. These men here will not miss prophecy. No, it's never going to happen. Wait, breathe fire if you like. See, I'm saying from now on, listen to what I will say about Ghana. Now, from now on. Why am I saying from now on? Because tonight, I have to talk to the two candidates. This one on this side and this one who is the vice president of the country. I have to talk to them. And when I talk to them, I'll hear what they say. You say how? I'll call them. I have the direct numbers. I'll call them today. and hear what this one is saying. Hear what this one is saying. And then come here and say, I'm now convinced this one stands for God more than this one. One of them is a Muslim. One of them is a Christian. So by any means necessary, my direction is a Christian. But this is not a Christianity in that sense. What if a Muslim will be able to do more for God than a Christian? Not talking about Ghana now. I'm coming back here. Not talking about Ghana. What did I say? Not talking about, repeat this. Not talking about Ghana now. Most Christians, when they promise you they are going to do this, they won't do it. You put Christians in power, they don't make up for what was lost when they were not in power. They will not respect Christianity. Look at what we did with Obama. Waste of time. That was the beginning of the fall of America under Obama. But guess why we did it? Skin. And this is why I don't like this thing of calling mixed race people black. Who told you this? 23 chromosomes. 23 chromosomes. Why is this one black? Obama was white. I don't believe in that nonsense. I will be able to tell you here, you go with what you like. Was it not last week? I stayed today. I said, when you see him, when he wins, you will start saying. And people didn't even know what was I saying. What date is it? 10 November. This is the day I'm saying, measure what I say from now. We'll give you a backdrop, a background when the prophet comes. We'll give you a backdrop of all we said, but that's neither here nor there. Because I needed him to call in 10 days. We then got a call after a few days, after days after, in fact, weeks after. And there were discussions there, there were conversations there on what God will do through him. But you see, what about him who is a Muslim? Why are we just ignoring the Muslim guy? Because he's a Muslim? No. Let's hear what he is doing for Christians. If a Muslim is going to come here and give freedom to the church, and a Christian comes here and binds the church, I'll go with the Muslim. As much as every human being lies, but there is a certain integrity Muslims have. That if they give you their deal, you are doing a deal. I'm telling you this. I've been in business for too long to know my Christian brothers. You tell them this, tomorrow they can shift. I said, I didn't mean, no. You did not hear what I was saying. Is it what is in the Bible? No. So that's not to say the Bible is false. This is where the problem is. You know? You lose people like Andrew Tate as a religion. I know you don't. It doesn't matter. He matters. He's a voice that is sharp. A voice that is poignant, important, potent, loaded. You lost him to Muslims. Why? Because you're too stuck up, so did science. You weak, you are sissified. What is in the Bible is not seen in your works. So the people that were following Christ are thinking this is the example of Christianity. And they step out of their religion. They love Christ, but they don't love the Christian. Look at Mahatma Gandhi. He said, I love the Christ, but I hate the Christians, for they are unlike their Christ. A man who was in Hinduism wanted to be a Christian, looked at the works of Christ and says, this is what I like. Then looks at the Christians and says, I'm not going to be this. This is the problem with you. Christians are a problem. In Christianity, hear this, in Christianity, Christ forgives. Christians don't. One fault a man of God makes, every day they'll be talking about it. Liar, robber. Every day, every minute. They won't stop. What if he asks for forgiveness and is now safe in the hands of your Christ? He should stop preaching. Who are you?
Prophet will be angel. You see, when you have blueprint, And when you have like the template is not a word. Your friend is saying, "Uye Juma," like when you're able to get a job done, that people will look at a work and they'll be like, "Wow, this is beautiful." Now nobody will be in doubt because they have seen your works. That's what I want to say initially. That I was confused and in between, right? Exactly. So Prophet Uber Angel, what am I trying to say? Have done it with Trump, not just Trump. I've been following for a very long time. Some people are chancing upon these videos to knowing Prophet Uber Angel because uh, Prophet Uber Angel is talking about Ghana's election in these recent times. But we have been following for a very long time, right? Now, he has been doing international prophecies for a very long time. He's saying he is going into his chambers of the prophetic chambers. Now, that's just a gymnastic I'm trying to use, but then he's just going to Mount Moriah. So he bought a city in Zimbabwe, right there in Harare. And in the city, I think there's a mountain closer to the city, the good news city, where that place is called Mount Moriah and something like that. I don't have the full detail on that, but I think this is a preview that I'm giving you on that, right? So it's like a prayer place. Those who are listening, watching this from Ghana, know about Achia Mountains. It's a prayer grounds, right? So that's what Prophet Angel is talking about, something in like, right? So he's going to visit that place and go into secret place in prayer, and then come back finally to say, this is the person who is winning, and he's just a positioning, Mahama and BAWUMIA, right? And if BAWUMIA is going to do a better job, but he is a Muslim, doesn't mean to say we shouldn't give him the platform to do so. And from the way Prophet Angel is speaking, he is speaking in a way of a rainmaker, like he is saying. I mean, the broadcast is Rainmaker Part 2. We watched the Part 1. Those of you who don't follow, I watched the Part 1, and this is Part 2. He's saying he's going to make it rain. And making it rain means he's going to now choose tomorrow. Today is 10th November 2024. Tomorrow is definitely going to be 11th November 2024. So after visiting his secret place, he's now going to come out and give us who exactly is going to sit on the presidential seat of Ghana in the Flagstaff House. Is it going to be BAWUMIA? Is it going to be MAHAMA? Now, he's giving MAHAMA instructions, meaning to say God wants MAHAMA to be on the seat. MAHAMA didn't respect the instructions that he gave initially in the first place, but he saw in another vision that God is saying, MAHAMA is having a chance. MAHAMA is having a chance. And he came forward again to give instructions that I think MAHAMA has, made steps about those instructions that Prophet Angel gave, right? And I've shown you these things in series of videos, right? And so this time around, Prophet Angel is going to declare finally whether the case is closed on the instructions that he is giving to MAHAMA, and it's going to be a done deal. And whatever he says cannot be changed. And I'm like, cannot be changed. It means no man of God can change it. That's what Prophet Angel is basically trying to say. And I mean, obviously speaking, he is the greatest stakeholder in the prophetic. And so what he says stands in regards to Ghana's elections 2024. So, guys, this is an update that I've brought to you. Guys, make sure you subscribe, share, like these videos. Subscribe. Let's go to 30K subscribers before December goes to an end. My name is Jordan Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this. I'm just a finance person who loves God as well and want to do this for God as a, subscribe. Let's go get it.